Good morning all of you. This is the third video in which we are going to discuss your unsolved Java questions. Over here we were dealing with chapter number 7, that is your conditional statements in Java. In our previous videos we have completed question number 1, 2, 3 and up till 6 question we have completed. No, up till 5 question we have completed, right? Now over here we are going to discuss your sixth question. Now see what the sixth question is saying. Write a program to input two unequal positive numbers. Check whether they are perfect square numbers or not. Now two inputs you need to take, two positive numbers you need to take, and you have to check whether they are a perfect square numbers or not. Now, what are perfect square numbers? See, we are having 81, right? So if you are going to do this under root of 81, you are going to get 9, and that is a perfect square number. Okay, now for 100 we are going to get 10. So that means 81 and 10, they both are the perfect square number, means the number whose under root value is possible. Likewise over here also 225 we are having. It is it is a perfect square number. About 99 it is not a perfect square number because इसका under root आपका clearly possible नहीं है. Fine. Now if the user enters a negative number, then the program displays the message square root of a negative number cannot be determined. So you can see over here as well that firstly what we need to do, firstly we need to check whether our numbers are positive or they are negative. If the numbers are negative, then simply we need to display square root of a negative number cannot be determined. Otherwise, we need to check for the perfect square numbers. Fine. So let us write down our code for this question number 6. Directly we are going to run it on our BlueJ. So let us make a new class. Let us give it as name as our question number 6. Now we are going to erase everything and we are going to write down our own code. So see over here, firstly we need to take input. See, two unequal positive numbers we need to take. That is why we need to import a package. A bit depends on you whether you want util or you want IO. So for the sake of simplicity I'm going to go with your util package. So I'm importing java.util in this program. Okay, afterwards I'm going to make a new class. See, again I'm telling you that the class name would be similar that you have created previously. So previously what we have created, we made question number 6. So over here also we are going to write down this question number 6. Now after that public static void main should come, public static void main, and then we are having string arguments. Now over here in these brackets we are going to write down our code. So firstly let us make an object of our scanner class. So scanner sc equal to new scanner. In this line our object is our sc. Okay, then now we need two positive numbers. So let us ask for the positive numbers. System.out.println, enter two positive numbers. Now, if we are expecting two positive numbers, then we must have two variables to store these positive numbers, right? So let us take int num1 equal to sc.nextInt, and in the same way let us take int num2 equal to sc.nextInt. Fine. Now what we need to do, we need to check whether these both numbers are your positive numbers or they are your negative numbers. Okay, so firstly let us use our if else condition ki if num1 is greater than 0 and num2 is also greater than 0. Right, if both are greater than 0, then we need to check for what? We need to check whether our numbers are perfect square or not. So for the perfect square we are going to write down the code. In the else portion you just have to print out, you need to print out what? See over here, square root of a negative number cannot be determined. So the same way you are going to write down system.out.println square of a negative number is not defined. Okay, now we have completed our else portion. Now the time came for the if one. So over here we need to check for the perfect square. So perfect square के लिए कैसे हम लोग check करते हैं? Now you see firstly what we were doing when we were discussing our examples, that 81 का हम लोगों ने अंडर रूट फाइंड आउट किया था and over there we got 9. ठीक है, so अंडर रूट फाइंड आउट करने के लिए we are having a mathematical library method, that is your math.sqrt. Fine. So आप क्या करोगे? Firstly, you are going to find out the square root of this number 1 and the square root of this number 2. Okay. Afterwards, what you need to do? See, you already know कि math.sqrt is going to give you a double data type value, right? But over here, what you need to do? आपको उसको integer में typecast करना पड़ेगा. Okay. Why we need to typecast in it over here? See, let us suppose we have taken let us suppose we have taken num1 equal to 12. So if you are going to find out the square root of this 12, let us suppose in a we have stored it, so आपको क्या मिलेगा? Something like 3.67 approx value you are going to get. ठीक है, when you just typecast it, then you will be able to get only 3. All the decimal portion will be truncated off, and after that you need to just find out the square root of this a, and you will be getting 9. Now you can see over here is what number 1 is our 12, but if we have truncated this portion, then again हम लोगों ने उसका square find out किया, then we got 9. Okay, and this num1 and 9 is not equal, that is why we can say that this 12 is not a perfect square number. Now let us take one more example जिसमें हम लोगों ने num1 equal to, let us suppose 36 we have taken. Okay, so after that if you're going to find out the math square root, you will be getting 6.0 over there, right? अब जब इसको integer में typecast करोगे, so you will be getting 6, and when you are going to just find out the square of this number, you are going to get 36 again. So see, afterwards when you are going to check this 36 and 36, they both are equal. It means what? It means it is your perfect square number. Now got the concept? This is how we are going to find out for the perfect square number as well. Fine. Now over here we are having two numbers. Let us go for these both hand in hand. So firstly let us find out this int a equal to, now int and then math.sqrt of num1. Now, I hope you understood why I have written this line. Okay, over here we are going to find out math.square root, and with the help of this int, we are going to explicitly typecast this thing to integer data type. Okay, the same thing we are going to do with our b value. See, again int, now math.sqrt of num2. Now we need to find out the square of both the numbers, right? So let us take int sq of a equal to a into a, and in the same way we have to take sq of b equal to b into b. Okay, now we have find out the square of both the numbers. Now we need to check whether these sqa is equal to num1 and this sqb is equal to num2. If they are equal, then it means we have got a perfect square number. Otherwise, our number is not a perfect square. Okay, so we are going to check for firstly for num1. So firstly, we are checking for our number 1. So if your SQA equal to num1, then we are having system.out.println over here, and it says num1 is a perfect square. Okay, in the else portion we have to give num1 is not a perfect square. Num1 is not a perfect square. So we have checked for num1. The same way we have to go for our num2 as well. So checking for our number 2. Now the same concept we need to write down over here as well. Likewise we have checked for our number 1. See over here, SQB equal to num 2. Then num2 is a perfect square, otherwise num2 is not a perfect square number. Okay, so like this we have to write down our code to find out whether a number is a perfect square number or it is not a perfect square number. Okay, I hope you understood the concept right now. Now you see, let us try to compile our code. See, we are not having any errors over here, so let us go for the execution process. Over here we are dealing with question number 6. Okay, two positive numbers it is expecting, so let us give firstly let us give 81 and let us give 12. Now you see, 81 is a perfect square because 9 ka square you are having 81, but 12 is not a perfect square. Okay, so likewise you are going to calculate and likewise you are going to solve this question number 6. I hope you understood this question. If not, if any doubt, then write down in the comment section below. Okay. Moving on with our next question. C. Without using if-else statement and ternary operators, accept three unequal numbers and display the second smallest number. Now, over here what you need to do, second smallest number आपको यहाँ पर बताना है. You don't have to use if-else statement and you don't have to use ternary operator as well. Now over here in the hint they have given कि math.max आपको find out करना है और math.min आपको find out करना है. Fine. So firstly define कि आपको input क्या लेना है. You have to take three numbers as of your input, right? Now let us write down the code for this one. Question number 7 we are dealing with. Okay. Now firstly you see how we are going to solve this question out. See, let us suppose you are having three numbers. Let us suppose you are having A equal to 20, B equal to 10 and you are having C equal to 40. So right now with these three inputs, what is the output that you should get? You should just give over here the second smallest number. Yes, the second smallest number you need to find. So the second smallest number is 20. Yes. Now how we are going to find it? See, जब आप इन तीनों में math.max का use करोगे, you will be getting the greatest number and the greatest number is 40, right? And if you are going to use math.min, then you are going to get the smallest number, that is 10. Now you think one concept कि अगर इन तीनों numbers में से you eliminate this smallest number and you eliminate this largest number, then you are left with the second smallest number, right? So now how we are going to do it? See, firstly we are going to find out the sum. 20 plus 10 plus 40. The sum we are going to get is our 70. ठीक है, अब ये तो total sum आ गया. अब इस sum में से you just reduce the smallest number and you subtract the largest number, and when you do this kind of thing you will be able to get the second smallest number. Okay, so this procedure we are going to follow in this question. I hope you got the rough idea of the question. Now firstly let us write down import java.util. Then we have to make our class. So public class, this question number 7 we are dealing with. Now over here we need to write down public static void main and we are having string arguments. Okay, after that one scanner line sc equal to new scanner system.in. Now what you need in this question is you need to enter three numbers, right? See, three unequal numbers you need to enter over here. So that is why we are going to write down SOPLN line. Let us copy this line from here, from this portion. Okay, so enter three unequal numbers. Now num1 we have taken, num2 we have taken. Let us go for num3 as well. Num3 equal to sc dot next end. Okay, then we have taken three numbers as of our input. So let us try to find out the sum. Int sum equal to num1 plus num2 plus num3. Okay, all the three numbers we have taken. Now what we need to do, we need to find out the maximum and the minimum number. Fine, so let us do it over here. Like maximum number we are finding out right now. So int m equal to math.max. You know that math.max, whenever we are using, always we are going to use only two arguments at a single time. So right now we are going to deal with num1 and num2. Afterwards we are going to take this math.max, this largest numbers among num1, num2 and your num3. So over here, after the execution of these two lines, what we have got, we have got the maximum number, right? Now let us deal with our smallest number as well. So we have to find the minimum number. Okay, so let us take int min over here. Over here also min let us take, and over here also min let us take. Okay, so in let us change the values over here also. So max and max. Okay, so with the help of these lines we got our maximum number, and with the help of these lines we got our minimum number. Now what we need to do, we just need to subtract this maximum and minimum number from this sum. I hope you are following that concept which we have discussed before writing this code. So int second small equal to your sum minus max minus min. Okay, then you are going to have the second smallest number over here with you. Now we need to print this thing out on the computer screen as well. So that is why we are just writing SOPLN second smallest number equal to your plus SS small. Now you need to note one thing over here is that whatever variable you are going to use, you need to take the same variables throughout this program for the same work, right? You don't have to use like s small you have taken over here, and over here you are going to print ss. That will give you an error. Okay, so this is the code for our question number 7. I hope you understood this question very well. Now let us try to compile our code. Okay, we don't have any syntax errors. So let us go for the execution process. Now see, three unequal numbers it is expecting. So let us give the same values, 20 firstly, then 10 and then 40. Now see, oh, we are having some error. Let us try to see our code again. Second smallest number it is giving us minus 10. It is not true, right? So let us see over here. We are having num1, num2, num3, and sum is the addition of all the numbers num1, num2. Okay, fine. Again, see what we did over here is that कि यहाँ पर भी math.max we have used, and over here भी math.max we have used. So over here we need to use math.min. That is the error. यहाँ पर भी we need to use math.min. Okay, now this is the code. Again compiled our code, and again let us try to run this thing. So the error that we have encountered just now comes under your logical error, right? Now let us enter two unequal numbers again, 20, 10 and 40. Now we got the correct answer. Fine. So our second smallest number is our 20. Okay, so this is how you are going to solve this question number 7. I hope you understood this question also. Now see this 8th question. Okay, see this 8th question. Write a program to input three unequal numbers. Display the greatest and the smallest number. Now this question is very simple. I hope that you can do this question by yourself. In case you find any difficulty, then write down in the comment section or just message me in my that Teams app area. Okay, I'll give you the solution, but you should know how to find out the greatest number and how to find out the smallest number. Okay, so this eighth question you need to do by yourself. About this question number 9, see over here, question number 9 is going to start, but I think I just missed that heading of question number 9. So from this question number 9, prepaid taxi charges, I'm going to cover in the next video. So I hope that all the three questions are clear to you people. In case of difficulties, just write down to me. Okay, so this is for this video. Thank you so much.